All right. Yay. So, the big thing for me is um, we are, wow, we are growing. We are growing so quickly. And I want to share something with you, and that's this. You know, guys, this started as a journey. And the journey was I wanted to reach more people than one on one. And that's what I was doing. I was mentoring one on one with many different people. I only have so many hours in my day. And I was like, okay, Carol, I want to reach more. So I created inside of Landmark Worldwide a seminar called Creativity. I created Y.E.A. And Christy was there and heard me go to the front of the room at the microphone and declare Y.E.A. as an absolute project. And I want to tell you, I ran into some big challenges, guys, in putting this together. I had 75 students, like, really quickly say they want to be a part of it. And this was face to face. This wasn't online at all. This is 2014. It was not.
Yeah.
And so I had really faced some challenges. I went out and did a lot of work and found at the university here in St. Petersburg, USF, and I got a classroom that would hold 100 students. Well, they started building, before my course started, they started building the business center, and all those big classrooms were dusty and loud and could not be used. They weren't usable. So I lost my classroom. I'm 2 weeks out from my first class, and I have no classroom for 75 students. So the woman that was the seminar leader, Diane DiMaggio, she said, Carol, I have a place. And I said, oh, really? She said, yeah. She said, and for 5 years, guys, she let me meet in her business. And as long as
Yeah.
my agreement was, as long as it was pristine the next day for her clients, because she was a court reporter. So she had all these lawyers come in the next day and use that conference center. But I gave her my word, and I made sure that it was pristine every time we used her conference room.
And I would drop you off. You didn't drive at that time. And you'd say,
No,
come
and
on, Christy,
five
come on, join my class. Let's
years.
do it. I would be like, yeah, I'm not all that. You go ahead on, girl.
So guys, I just really want you to get the journey of this. And then in 2019, I had a bunch of my students go, I've got friends in Seattle, I've got friends in New York, I've got friends in Georgia. Can we go? Can I invite them? And I was like, okay. So I hired somebody to put me online. And in 3 months, we were online. So I want you to get the journey of this program. And guys, the journey was this. Carol was not ready for a 62 country program. I was not. I had to grow to get here. I had to continue to grow in my mindset. I had so many mindset shifts you would not believe. Because, guys, I come from a mindset, I'm not good enough. I come from a mindset, you're never going to amount to anything, Carol. That's what I was told when I was a child. And it was my mindset that would run the show if I didn't create something more powerful. So, Margaret, I'm speaking to you right now because I came from a place where I couldn't own my own power. And that's why I love your spirit, because you took some things on, even having that you couldn't do this, you didn't know what you were doing. To
really, I still don't know what I'm doing. I just keep doing it anyway.
That's right, Margaret. And that's what I want to really, I want to help you develop that, because that took something big, really big, and you don't even actually understand how big it is, but you will. I promise you, in our course in 10 weeks, you will get who you are on this planet, you'll get that you do make a difference. When you speak up and you share, you make a difference. And in my course, you will get that. I promise you, because that is where I came from, Margaret. And that's why I'm connected to you in a way you don't really know, because I see me in you in 2014. Okay. So I just want you to know you are in very good hands. You will love this program. I just know it. Absolutely know it.
That's the same thing about Umar. I'm remembering when Umar first came on, he was a tomato farmer, and our first homework is to do a video to introduce yourself and to be online. That was our first homework. And I just remember this tiny little tomato plant that Umar was so proud of, that he was a tomato farmer and he wanted to teach the orphan kids how to how to grow tomatoes. And on his team, there were 4 other men, a chicken farmer, a papaya farmer, and a soccer player, and someone who managed his grandmother's 30 orphans. And by the end of our course, those 5 men with those orphans took them to a chicken farm, opened a papaya and shared on a video the kids enjoying a papaya. It was just a huge celebration.
Absolutely.
And in coaching, I was Umar's coach. It was just such a privilege to see the growth. Because in our coaching, we discovered that he really wanted to be a graphics artist and teach kids how to do that.
Absolutely.
And when I told that to Carol, Carol was like crazy excited. She's like, "What? I'm looking for a graphic artist. I need that skill." And together, she got right online with him. And together, they created, and Umar stepped up to be the products manager of Y.E.A. like before those 10 weeks were over. And I'm just telling you, I still just can recall the tiny little tomato plant that he was. And now he's this huge graphic. I got to visit his graphics little room where he was teaching the teenage boys from the orphanage those graphics, and just discovering how they can print more and do more. And it was just an honor to see what our program provided in real life.
Absolutely.
So, I'm so happy to see you, Umar, and so thankful that you're here. We've missed you the last couple of courses. I know you've been busy. But
okay.
Yeah, it makes a real difference, Carol.
Thank you.
And thank you.
I'm really happy. I'm really excited, and I appreciate Sister for always acknowledging me. And for me, I am a Y.E.A. child, and I can never be out of Y.E.A. Even if I'm busy, even if I go some years, but I still come back to Y.E.A. because it is Y.E.A. that helped us, mentored us, and viewed us, and up to where we are right now. Yeah, right now, why I'm so busy that I'm the one managing the orphanage.
Oh.
Time to time, I'm there. And another thing, I got a part-time job where I get some money that facilitates me. I drive children, the children taking them to school and back home. So when there is time for meetings, it means that time is the time that I drive the children back home, and in the morning back to school. So that's why I'm here today, is that they have gone for holiday. So I will be here up to the holiday ends. Then when the school starts again, so I will fix some time that when I'm here, that I will be working. Yeah, thank
What
you.
was your journey like, Umar? Can you share what it was like in the beginning and then till now, all the different, Carol went through the different changes that her mindset went through. Can you share with us that
Yeah,
journey for
thank
you?
you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the journey is really amazing and full of inspiration. Uh, I will start when we joined Y.E.A. I had my brother Brian, Marcy, Richard, Sarim. So those are the people that we grew up in our community. And during the COVID-19, that pandemic, we went to town with Brian. We were farmers, but who loves our community. And when we went to town, we met some street kids. We shared with them, and their stories were so attaching. When we came back home, we shared with our grandma, and our grandma granted for us a space where we can keep them. From there, our lives started focusing on those children. While others were farming, Brian was a barber, and yeah, we shared everything that we had with the children. As life goes on, Christy met Brian, and he shared with her about Y.E.A. He was so excited and came back to us and said, "No, I have a friend who is going to help us, and we are going to be having meetings." So others, we didn't have a phone. We didn't have phones. Others had phones, and we used to have one phone, like 4 people sharing on one phone. That's the first course of Y.E.A.
Yes.
We are the pioneers in Africa, in Uganda, by the way. In Uganda, we are the pioneers. We had to be focused, be determined, sharing, visualizing. Yeah. So as we had a dream to have a step ahead, we were forced to come out of our comfort zones. We impacted our life into Y.E.A. and Y.E.A. mentored us well. Coach Carol and Coach Christ were our mentors. We mentored us well. That's why we became leaders in Y.E.A. and we did the landmark forum. That's where we got all the opportunities that we are moving on right now. The ideas, the skills that we are using to transform our community, we got it from Y.E.A. and landmark.
Thank you, Umar. Thank you so much. And we are so happy to have you back with us. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Please put your information in the chat so everyone can reach out to you. Guys, everybody, please put your information in the chat so we can reach out to one another, okay? That we can collaborate with one another. We can move faster and more bigger if we are collaborating with one another. And that's what this call, this meeting is all about, is you all getting together and working together, okay? And introducing Y.E.A. to many, many more people. Remember my commitment. My commitment is to reach 2 million people. 2 million, guys. And we are ripple affecting everywhere in 62 countries now. So I will be reaching my goal, 2 million people, guys. That's what I want on the planet that have a mindset that says they all deserve to thrive, and let's do it together. Don't go it alone. Go with a community that believes in you. Go with a community that supports you. Go with a community that, yes, is your cheerleader in life. Okay? You get so much more done that way. All right, I see some new people, and I want to make sure that I bring them on. Christian, can you please come and introduce yourself? I just met you on Jen, the Global Impact Network, and now you're here. Yay, welcome. You need to unmute. There you go. Hello.
Hello. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is okay. You all look so beautiful. My name is Christine Semekal from Kenya. I am a student, a university student taking Bachelor's of Science in Oral Health. And I want to say that I'm so happy that I'm able to connect and learn from this platform. And I want to thank Margaret so much for connecting me to this opportunity, because for real, I did not know something like this existed. And I was wondering, where have I been all this time? I did not know this existed. And so when I connected with her and she told me about this opportunity, I was so excited, and I'm really looking forward to learn and make sure that I better myself. So thank you.
Beautiful. Is it Christine? Is that how you say it? Christine?
Absolutely. Okay. You're right.
Awesome. Thank you, Christine. I'm so glad that we've connected already. And I am very thrilled. Please, I put the registration link in the chat. Please, guys, if you've not registered for the May program, it's coming, guys. It's coming. May 22nd is our first classroom. Please register. Register now so you can get your spot in our May program. And it is such an exciting time, guys. Just get ready. The things that change in 10 weeks, you are not going to recognize who you are from here to 10 weeks when our program starts. You won't recognize yourself by the end of it. That is what my leaders are all about. They really and truly step up and say, I want to be a leader in Y.E.A. And I'm going to bring a leader on right now, and that's Megan. Megan, hi, welcome. Come and share just a highlight of some of the things that you have gotten out of being a part of Y.E.A. Megan.
Thank you, Carol. Hello, everyone. I'm Megan, based in Cape Town, South Africa. And I think my first experience with Y.E.A. was I'd say about 6 or 8 months ago, a little more than 6 months ago. And the nicest thing for me, thing that attracted me to the space the most was definitely it was the people. Because the more I started speaking to people in this space, the more I realized I like the way people think and do things. And I like the fact that there's really a community space happening here. So that was a big part of me stepping into this space. And as a youth catalyst, I have a youth academy. For me, it was a really good thing to find Carol's youth space, where I've since started facilitating in that space as well for the last few months. But I think for me, Y.E.A. is a space where we approach the mindset, very important, very key part of moving forward, growing up, developing yourself as a person and developing communities, families, and in turn, we develop the global community. And that is how I see Y.E.A. And I think by bringing mindset in as the very first thing to look at, I think it's so critical, because it starts with you, it starts with an individual, and the better each of us become, and I'll put better in inverted commas, the more we work on ourselves, the more we become more available to others, the better we serve others, the better the world becomes. And that was where I decided that this is a place that I want to be and to remain. So the pillars are really something that stepped into my space a few months ago, and I really adopted most of them actively in my space. I'm a creative person, so creativity caught my eye, but also the biggest thing between Landmark Forum and Y.E.A. Was the accountability and the imperfect action that needed to be taken as people who serve others and want to make impact and bigger impact all the time, but also people in entrepreneurship, because it's so important that you don't get stuck in a rut as an entrepreneur and you keep innovating and stepping out of your comfort zone. And that's the big thing that I got out of starting off with Y.E.A. and being involved for the last few months. And yes, there's been a lot of projects that have been started, launched, discussed, moving in the last few months. And I can honestly say that Y.E.A. and the people in it were a big part of that. So absolutely know that you guys will love this space and looking forward to sharing Y.E.A. Global with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. So guys, just so you know, Megan is my co-facilitator for the Leaders Program. So if you get tapped on the shoulder to be invited to the Leaders Program after our May program ends in July, she will be co-facilitating that program with me. And she did a beautiful job. One more place you're going to find Megan is she's a co-facilitator for the Youth Empowerment Program, guys. And she's bringing that to South Africa. But we are delivering the program in May for young people ages 12 to 17. Well, we have some 18-year-olds in there also. But guys, you will get a chance. Being in the global program, we invite the adults to come and see what the youth are up to. So if you get invited to come and join the youth program on Sundays, please come and see what they are doing and what they're up to and cheer them on. Okay? All right. And so guys, Megan is an absolutely bold leader in this program. You will see her many, many places. That's the opportunity of Y.E.A., guys. You choose to step up and say, I'm the one. You get a chance to really and truly find your niche. And Megan's niche is young people, youth. So her youth academy is going to be amazing. And we so support what she is up to and doing. Okay. All right. Next person I want to invite on is Lucas. Lucas, my director from Poland, actually from Europe, is here. And I want to have him share a couple things with you. Lucas, come join us.
Hello there. Hi, Carol. Thank you so much for inviting. I'm Lucas. Yeah, I'm from Poland and in Poland right now, and we are organizing the office in Poland for Poland and for the Europe, and so it will cover the Polish operation and also will be cooperating with Africa and other European countries in the beginning. And also I will connect some acting school to it to make it like more vivid and more creative for the people, create some opportunity. Maybe with the connection to the US also we can do that. And yeah, and I mean, I personally, I know Carol, how long we know each other? For more than a year, probably, or yeah, something like that. And I came to the Y.E.A. program like all of you, and I was like, okay, what is that? It's colorful, but what is the deal with here, right? And I discovered that there is way more context and uh, way more real value, deep value than just meetings, you know. So I by sharing what they achieve by being in the Y.E.A., I was like really moved, and I was like, oh my God, this is so big. This is so from the heart. this like yeah, Carol created something enormous. And yeah, and from that time, I'm involved already in few projects in the mental health projects in Africa and Europe. We yeah, there's few projects I mean, and everything is moving forward, and I'm learning every time, and I'm so grateful to be around all of you amazing people. And this like every time I hear that someone is sharing about what you are involved in, like Megan, everyone, I'm just like, oh my God, like how do you do that? How do you do that? So it's thank you. I just want to say I'm grateful to be here and yeah, and just grow really.
Okay, so Lucas, can I announce a new project that you and I are taking on around the podcast?
Ah, yes, yes, of course.
Okay, all right. So,
Yeah.
guys, I'm very, very excited about this. See, Megan and I and Jackie and I don't see some of the others on here, but and Maria, we are all hosts
Mm.
for Women Empowered Across the World podcast. And we have done 62 episodes now, guys. 62 episodes, okay? And and we have women come and share their stories, just share their life story with everyone and inspire women all across the world. And we post them out on LinkedIn. So one of the things that's going on over here in the US, and I know it's going on many, many places, is women and men are being divided. Um, I believe in unity. I believe in peace and harmony. And I talked to Lucas and I said, Lucas, I think there needs to be a men empowered across the world podcast. And that we actually change the conversation about women and men being competitors and instead being supportive of one another and cheering one another on and being excited for our successes together and that we succeed together. And Lucas loved it. I'm going to cry. And because this is a big undertaking, guys, this is a conversation that's everywhere right now around men and women. And I do believe in possibility, in what we could turn around. And so Lucas has said, yeah, I want to run that podcast. And so Jeffrey and Kisa and Jairus and Abiola, guys, I'll be looking for Lucas to reach out to you to be podcast hosts on his podcast that we are going to be producing very shortly. And the women, we are going to support. We're going to post out when you do yours, and you're going to post out when we do ours. So we have a huge team of people. But men are going to have a platform to share their stories and empower many men across the world. And we're going to share in that. And I'm so excited for that opportunity. And guys, that's all just collaboration. That's nothing more than us collaborating together. But we're going to change the conversation about men and women. We're going to be partners. We're going to collaborate. We're going to work together. And thank you, Lucas, so much for you being the one stepping up and saying, yeah, I want to do that. Thank you, Lucas. So, Lucas, I want to give you just a chance to share what you see as possible in you running this podcast.
Okay, thank you, guys. I just wanted to jump in and say that, yeah, because as you said, like it's kind of like a dream come true in a sense because I always wanted to, like, I was passionate about like connection, like a man-women connection, but not only like a relationship in general and how does it work? What are the dynamics? And more I learned, more I was confused because I was so like, okay, we are so divided. There's like so much, I don't know, generalizing on both sides. So what Carol said and what she's doing already with the women podcast and like connecting powerful women to transform the world. This is like brilliant. And I really know, and Carol also knows that this is what is missing for men. And like our leadership, we have some leadership which we know how it is in the world, like in the media. But what we are missing is like real, vulnerable, connected, powerful, like man leadership, which is so needed. And I mean, for the women and for us, for as a man, and to also to be free to speak about the mental health, to about our weaknesses, and through that transform and be real true leader. So yeah, I'm inviting everyone to connect and just to move on with this, because Carol's giving us such a backup that it has to be successful, and just cannot wait to start it.
I cannot wait to see your 60-second episode, Lucas. So excited. And by the way, guys, we are going to have one another on each other's podcast too. Women are going to come and share their story on the men's Empowered Across the World, and men are going to come to the women's, and so that people know we are working together. This is going to be, I believe, life-changing. It will change the conversation around men and women, and that's what I'm up for. That's what I'm up for. I love the men in our program, and I know they love the women in our program, and we can be the stand. We can be the commitment that men and women work together, not compete, not divide. Okay? So thank you, Lucas, so much, because this is going to change a lot of things. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Carol.
guys, I have sent your name to Lucas so that he can reach out to you. And so still, Celestine, you want to be one of those podcast hosts. He's in the UK, Lucas, and he is incredible. And I so support that he will be one of your podcast hosts, okay? Along with Jairus and Abiola and Jeffrey, some of the others. I sent you some names. Please reach out to them. Mm-hmm.
Sure, I already started to reach out.
I
so yeah.
know, so great, so great. So we will be getting that up very soon. Hopefully before the May program starts, it will actually be a thing. The podcast, Men Empowered Across the World, will be a podcast. Okay. All right. So we got more people, and hi, Jairus, welcome. I want to bring Celestine. You want to come? And I know you're off camera, and I don't know if you can join us or not. Let me know. Are you there? Hello, Celestine. Are you there? Okay. I don't know that he's there right this minute because he's off camera, so I'll call on him in a second. Jairus, you want to come and please just share quickly, because there are several new people that I want to get in here, what you are up to, what you're taking on with Y.E.A.
Yes, thank you so much, Carol. Thank you so much, Carol. And today I came late because I wasn't in my house and I was rushing here. Because I'm a loyal member of Y.E.A., I had to rush into my house and attend to this conversation. Now, my name is Jairus. I'm from Kenya. I am the founder of JBM Foundation, which is an organization that is dedicated to uplifting the underserved people in our communities. And also, I'm an entrepreneur, a skill trainer, and the director of Y.E.A. Kenya. So I'm taking on the couple of projects here and there around my organization and also Y.E.A. But for this context, I'll have to share what I'm up to around Y.E.A. I'm seeking, or we are seeking to develop a Y.E.A. Learning and Business Center here in Kenya, which is going to focus on skill training and also mindset development. This is a center which we are going to provide to our people so that they can get what Y.E.A. is offering. And because they cannot be able to access these things, you know, some of them don't have the digital devices like mobile phone, smartphones, that is the computers, maybe laptops they don't have. We want to bring these things to them so that they can get also what we are getting here in Y.E.A. And also we are going to provide, like I said, we are going to provide some skill there, precisely digital skills and also agriculture, so that we can empower them economic wise. I think that's all I can share for now. Carol, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jairus. And just so you know,
Yeah.
guys, Jairus just graduated from the Leaders Program. You will be seeing him. He is going to be leading some pieces of the May program. He's also going to be coaching the program. If you get him as a coach, you will be blessed. And he is up to a lot of things, a lot of things. So thank you, Jairus, for who you are and for how you make a difference. Thank you. I never want to take that for granted, guys. I never want to take it for granted that we have the kind of people that we have in this program. I never want to take you for granted. I thank you so from the bottom of my heart that you found us. I thank God that you found us because I know that's my director from Ghana, Mike, he asked me about maybe 7 or 8 months ago, Carol, how did you find all these golden hearts? I said, I asked. Thank you, God, please send me golden hearts. And he does. And I don't take it for granted. I'm so thankful for the people that have found Y.E.A. And guys, they found them through you. You are the ones that have shared Y.E.A. so generously with so many people. So many that we have 167 or 69, I think, registrations. That's how generous you've been in this program. So thank you. Celestine, he's back. So I'd really love for you to come and introduce yourself and share with everyone who you are and what you're up to, please. By the way, Celestine, just so you know, I don't know if you heard or not, but Lucas is going to start the Men Empowered Across the World. And I said, please, Lucas, reach out to Celestine to be a podcast host with you. And he's going to be reaching out to you. Okay?
Thank you very much, Carol, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, everyone who is listening to me at the moment. I'm very pleased to be a part of this program. And then since I joined in, I can feel that, my leadership is being refreshed. So it is boost now, as I'm committed myself to serve my community. I'm based in London, but I'm from time to time in the DRC, my homeland, and where we have got partners out there and we're working together in the field of agriculture and also to help our youth, because, they need, very much our support as the problem in the country are looming large, especially by the lack of opportunity, lack of job. And we are committed, to work hand in hand with the youth as well. And then we are considering also the program for water, building boreholes, because there is no water in the DRC. The coverage of all the country is in the region of 29% only for all the country. So everywhere you can see the people, crying out, because of a lack of water. So I set up in the UK the African Welfare and Training Center, and we are working with some organization in the DRC. So, but the problem at the moment we have been struggling for lack of funding. But hope is still there. We continue to provide them with some skills to be ready when the fund comes through. We can be able to get the project off the ground. And I can thank God for the wonderful people I've just come across in this, gathering, especially Maria with Water for the World. And then since then, we are communicating with our people, doing some evaluation, how we can get this project off the ground if there is an opportunity for funding. And yesterday, I was sharing also with another group of youth who are raising chicken and pigs and also goats. So, I mean, they are not organized as yet as a community group, but our people out there are considering to providing them with some support, how they can come together as a, a proper structure, to start functioning as a group, and also to bring other who are interested in the same, kind of activity that will, enable, the other who are seeking for opportunities, especially for employment, to join in. So we are working flat out, and hopefully to see, something that will come true.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we are very excited to see what's possible in this big group of you being able to share what you're up to, and you being a podcast host with Lucas. You'll be able to get your story out to many, many more people. So please make sure you connect with Lucas so you two can create some I call it magic. when two dynamic people come together, it's just magical what can be created. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And please, guys, this platform, this is where you are able to put your GoFundMes, your ask for donation, whatever it is. This is where you can actually do it. We don't allow you to do it in our Y.E.A. groups that are WhatsApp groups, because I don't want people leaving because they're being dominated by donations. So on here, you put your flyers, you put your information, you put whatever it is you're looking for, you put it in here. You never know who is here, who could be a support and a resource for you. Okay? All right. Okay. There's another person I want to have come on. Linda, are you, you're back on camera, so I'd love for you to come and say hi to everyone. And guys, she will be head coaching the May program. She, I, and Christy are back together. I'm so excited. So excited, Linda. Go for it.
Go for it. Okay, well.
Go for it.
So I've been asked to join and be part of the group. And I just feel, for me, I'm being guided for sure. And, I have a strong belief, that God guides me and has a purpose for me. And I'm looking for that purpose. What is it God wants me to do? So the way I got connected to Carol and Christy, to me, was magical. And I've seen lots of miracles. I've done a lot of work with Landmark in leadership with them, and loved the education that I received. And it's probably the best program that I've ever experienced in my life. And now I'm what you call global. So, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things floating around. And I just went through something where I've had this ear infection, and how connected I am. That ear infection connects me to something that happened in my past, and I know it. So in my process of, the ear infection, listening, all of that. So I was able to take a look at, where am I being out of integrity? What's going on? And I was able to really tap into it and know. And now I'm creating, I am the center for love. That's it.
I love that, Linda.
Yeah,
And
listen, I sat quiet and listened, and that's what came around me is harmony surrounds me. I listen, I listen with love to the pleasant and the good, and I am the center for love, and that's it.
Oh, bring that to our program. And I am all about raising the vibration of love on this planet.
Absolutely.
Because that is what will stop war, is that we raise that vibration of love on the planet, guys. We've got to love one another, love ourselves, love one another.
And I see things as opportunities, that what's happening and how my point of view is it's all opportunities. There's just opportunities everywhere. You have to look.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. And it's this conversation because this is what I just got while I was listening, where I've been dealing with an ear infection.
Oh, got it. Wow.
So it's healing. See?
Awesome.
Got it.
Really awesome, Linda.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to working with everybody. I mean, I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
And I am excited that Christine came on because I was in that meeting yesterday with her and I got real excited for her. So yes, for sure. Yes.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And guys, head coaches, just that you know, in the Y.E.A. program, they work with my coaches to make sure they get their lives, they get their dreams and their goals, they get to thrive. Nobody is left out. Guys, I'm the founder of this program and I have a coach. I want a coach in my life because I want my life thriving. If I'm not thriving, my coaches can't thrive. My coaches can't thrive. The students don't thrive. We all deserve to thrive. And that is how this program is designed, that every one of us get what we need, what we want, what we're speaking that we want in our lives. Okay? All right. So there's a couple more people. Coach Fred, I have not had you share for a long time. You come in, you come out, you come in, you come out. So please, you are here right now. Please share with people. What are you up to? What have you done in Y.E.A.? Coach Fred's been involved with Y.E.A. for a very, very long time, guys. Coach Fred, come share with us.
Hello. Greetings to everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Yes, my name is Fred, also known as Coach Fred Uganda. I'm so glad to be here. Yes, Coach Carol is very right. I'm on and off, on and off. There is a lot going on in my life and trying to chase after my dreams and goals. First of all, my vision is to empower young people with business, life, and marketing skills because that is my call actually, and that is the part that I chose to be doing for the rest of my life, coaching, because this is what Y.E.A. trained me to. And I'm so happy that I've already done the registration of my own company, which is FREMA, Fred Marketing Agency. It is through this company that I'm going to be doing all of this thing of training and coaching businesses and helping small size businesses to start up and giving them skills in customer care and equipping them with a variety of business skills so that businesses can be successful. And as long as I'm still part of Y.E.A., I encourage very many young people not to fear, but to go ahead and chase after their goals and dreams. Really, it is what is going to help us create a favorable world. And on top of that, I've designed a program, which is a corporate social responsibility program, where I'm in touch with one of the schools here offering vocational and technical courses to give discounts, a 50% discount to the young people across Africa who would love to be able to take the practical hands-on skills in cosmetology, fashion and designing, hairdressing, plumbing, electrical installation, because these are some of the areas where I've seen that there are a great deal of opportunities and as far as employment is concerned. Because in Africa, one of the biggest problems we have is unemployment. Very many universities are graduating learners every year. Thousands and thousands of people are coming out of the universities with a certificate in form of paper, but they cannot turn their degrees or diplomas into a job. Therefore, my gospel is to encourage young people go into practical hands-on skills that can help them create their own jobs. So with this, we are going to be reducing on job seekers, but we are going to maximize the job creators. So that is what I'm doing as per now. I'm still looking out for a number of partnerships where we can do a lot of creation of job opportunities for young people in Africa. So if you're outside there and you'd love to be encouraging youth and working with us, really, we already started. So I want to thank Coach Carol and Coach Christy for not dropping me out every time Coach Carol is with me. And I'm so glad to share something very important here, is that I just didn't know how to do graphics designing. I was not good at all. But Coach Carol taught me how to use Canva to do professional graphic designing. It is now that I'm an expert in doing this, and I've made it a full product on my business, Freema, doing graphic designing for businesses here, because marketing is one of the biggest challenges that many business people are facing in Africa. Therefore, I use Canva to design flyers, to design documents, to make a lot of graphic equipments that can help businesses be able to boost their brands. So I thank Coach Carol for that. And she allowed me use her Canva Pro, and it is really helping me a lot. And I'm earning money right now. What is behind all of this? What am I getting from Y.E.A.? Is Y.E.A. has equipped me with a very, very special skill of not being a beggar, but being a problem solver. There is something I said yesterday, and everyone was very happy with me. I said that opportunities lies at a place where people are complaining. Opportunities lies in places where people are complaining. So I learned from Y.E.A. that very many businesses are collapsing due to poor marketing. But using Canva to create, having a tweet of make $5. I do each flyer at $5. And you find that if I can design one flyer every day for a particular company, I'm able to earn $5 per day. Then for 30 days, I'm able to earn some good amount of money that can pay for where I'm sleeping and be able to feed me. So when we are at Y.E.A., I learned that Y.E.A. as me that I can solve for money. And when solved, then the community appreciates me by paying me for problem well solved. So I thank Y.E.A. It's me, I know it. At first, I thought maybe Y.E.A. is going to be giving us money, it's going to fund us, but that will come at a later stage. But right now, I create my own opportunities by use of the skills I get from here. So
wow. We're losing you, Coach Fred.
I thank Carol, Christy, and everyone here who is giving us this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Fred. Thank you so much.
So I'm so sorry that sometimes I'm on a run, sometimes I'm doing it here. I started a podcast as empowered by Y.E.A. I have a podcast. Did you see it?
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank
Through
you.
Y.E.A., I'm able to do a lot of things. This is my young people as possible. And every day I have a live streaming training session for business on live TikTok. And I'm so happy that right now I'm able to have over 100 participants.
Wow. Wow, Coach Fred. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. That is taking your resources, finding out what your resources are, and using them to make a difference for other businesses and to make a difference for you, because he's created an income for himself. Congrats. We're thrilled for you, Coach Fred. All right, I see. Michael, come join us. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. How is everyone doing? Carol, how are you doing? Christy, Maria, Lucas.
I couldn't be better, Michael. I'm in my favorite place, my favorite community.
Definitely. And this has to be everyone's favorite community. I mean, where else would you get to hear all these beautiful stories? Where else would you get to see all these beautiful faces all over the world, just from the comfort of your home? It's always a pleasure to be with you guys. I miss you guys so much, Coach Umar, Megan. It's been quite a while. I've been following. I've been talking to Carol. Carol knows what's going on with me. Christy, forgive me for not calling you all this while. I'll call you and I'll talk to you, Maria. I'll call you. And of course, this is a community call, and everyone is sharing what they have gotten from Y.E.A. Everyone is sharing their expectations from the next calls that we are going to have. And I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to say one thing, that I'm facing a certain challenge, right? And I did not know that with all the training I was getting in Y.E.A., it would help me to navigate this particular problem. Now, why am I saying that? You see, I'm going through a time where the most important thing I need now is mental resilience, a certain type of mindset to be able to navigate where I am currently. And all the trainings that we have done, I've been part of Y.E.A. since 2021. All the classes that I've been part of, all the trainings that I've done, I was sitting in my room, and it all came to me, and I was like, Michael, it all comes down to this. What kind of mindset do you have around this situation? How are you going to deal with it? Are you going to have a weak mindset? Is it going to be a defeated mindset? Are you approaching the situation with a winner's mindset, a champion's mindset? I had a lot of questions going on in my head. And all I could say was that I am going to thrive. Okay, I'm going to come up on top of this. And again, a lot of the things that we are learning in Y.E.A., it's not just about our businesses, it's not just about our finances, it's not just about career, it's also about personal life. Like, it's as personal as it gets. It is extremely personal. And for me, it had to do with health. And the question I also ask myself is, are you going to overcome this? Are you strong enough to overcome this? Do you have the support you need to overcome this? And the answer was yes. And I had to look deep within myself to answer these questions, right? And so for all of us who are new on this page or in this family, this community, for the old folks, I just want to tell us that, look, everyone would get Y.E.A. differently. It's not going to come to all of us the same. Lucas is going to get it differently in every class. Every class that you join, there's something different for you. Coach Umar has been with us from the beginning, and he would always get something different. The way you approach it. Now, what I am doing is I am always unlearning and relearning. and learning new things all the time. Because guess what? If you want to get the maximum benefit from Y.E.A., then you should be ready to unlearn, because there are things that you are going to hear and it might sound like this is basic, this is normal, but it's not. It's actually a big deal. And we always say here that mindset is the biggest deal. And for me, over the past few months, I have come to understand it even better, that mindset is actually the biggest deal. Look, regardless of what you have, whether you have money, whether you don't have money, whether you have health, whether your health is poor, whether you are strong, mindset is the biggest deal, and we can overcome everything that we find ourselves in, regardless of the situation, if we have a strong mindset, if we have a mindset that is willing to win. Okay, so with this class that we are going to have in May, let's come ready to learn something new, regardless of whether you have been in the class before. Christy has been doing this for years. However, every year she gives a testimony. It tells you that it does not matter how many times you've been in the class, there's always something new for you to learn. And personally, I cannot wait to start this new class, because guess what? I'm putting everything aside and I'm coming to learn something new, because I've learned some things, right? I need new stuff. I need new machinery, to navigate my life with. So I'm so excited to see all of us here. We are going to have a great class. I guarantee that. Carol is so pumped for it. She called me. She was so pumped for this class. She's like, Michael, it's exciting. I'm like, I know it's going to be great. So let's all keep coming for the community calls, and then prepare our minds and ourselves for the class that we have in May. Thank you so much, Carol.
Wow. Guys, this is the Africa leader for Y.E.A. He is me in Africa. He is going to be over everything inside of Y.E.A. He and Teresa are the directors. They have been being trained for years, and you can now see why. You see why I can hand Y.E.A. over to him and to Teresa, and I know Y.E.A. has a future. It has a big future in Africa, guys, but it has a big future with all of my directors in other countries. Yes, but Mike is the one that stepped up and said, I want a bigger bite of this apple. I want to learn how to deliver this program, and he does it amazingly. Please do not miss the May program, because he will be leading with me. Teresa's coming back. She will be leading with me. And then I've got co-facilitators that will be bringing pieces of this program. Lucas will be leading pieces. Many people. Megan will lead. Guys, so many people here will be leading pieces of this program. So do not miss this May program. It's going to be amazing, because you're all amazing. And all of you that have registered for the first time, get ready. It is like a rocket ship that takes off. And let me tell you, I never experienced the same program. Every course is different because of the people that come to it. So, Mike, thank you for being the one that stepped up and said, I want a bigger bite of the apple. And thank you for living the 7 pillars in your life, so you continue to be the one, even inside of health issues, inside of work issues, inside of anything that comes your way. You keep working with that mindset that you are the one that gets to say, instead of that limited mindset that's just automatic and wants to steal all of your goals and dreams, guys. If you can get to the root of what you're telling yourself that stops you in your life, and you can create something, which we're going to teach you how to do, like that. Create something that's so much more empowering in your life and will light you up. Your body will get lit up around what you create, and then it will kick you right back into action. That's all there is in life. That's all there is. An automatic that steals whatever you believe in, and an empowering space that you can step into that will kick you right back into action, and you'll be an action taker in your life. That's all there is. Okay, so there are a couple more people I want to have come and introduce themselves, and then I'm going to talk about the 7 pillars, which I always do, because for new people, I want them knowing, what are these 7 pillars that you learn in Y.E.A.? Why do they change your life? Why do they change your mindset? Okay, so the person I want to have come on is James. Where did you go, James? Every time I go to get him, I don't. Oh, there's James. Hi, James. Welcome. Please come and introduce yourself and tell us who invited you. And I'm pretty sure I know, but please come and introduce yourself. Hi, James.
Yeah, hi. So thank you so much. Yeah, my name is James Ouma. I am the founder of Lifesong Kenya, and I was invited by none other than Margaret.
Of course.
But I really love Margaret. We stayed with her, I think for 3 days when she was here in Kenya a while back, and she was I think she had injured her leg, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So at Lifesong Kenya, we offer a safe space and housing for boys who have been sexually abused. And we use cycling, soccer, education, literacy, and we've added a coffee bar. So a coffee bar is where by now college and university students is where we help them turn whatever they've learned in practical tools. So that now they don't just wait for jobs to come look for them. They actually go for those jobs. Yeah. And then also I've recently also started a business called Born for Greatness. Yeah, and I believe that this training is going to enable me to be more courageous, to have the tools that I need to like run a business, because having worked for the last 13 years, yeah, as a charity founder, starting a business is one of the biggest challenges. So I need to learn, I need to learn how to do it. So I'm very grateful, and I really look forward to learning more how I can be, yeah, of also greater impact also to our community. So thank you so much, Carol.
James, so
Thank you, Margaret.
excited. Thank you, Margaret, for inviting James. James, you found a home, because you found a group of people that will cheer you on, that will really and truly be the people that believe in you sometimes when you can't believe in yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited. I hope you got the link to register. Please register for the May program. So I
think he is already.
support you. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I am having Jairus do the registrations now, so I don't know who's coming in and who's not, but yes. So welcome, James. We're so excited to have you, especially in what you're up to. Oh my goodness, you are already out there making differences, big differences. Let us support that.
Can I just say one thing to?
Yes, Margaret, go ahead.
James has a wonderful wife who supports him, who speaks Chinese and has the voice of an angel. So, they're a really dynamic couple.
Beautiful.
And I'm glad to know him. We haven't worked closely with each other, but we have stayed in touch. And I'm glad that he is going to join this journey.
Oh, so beautiful. And Lucas, he has a story. You want to reach out to James. James, please put your information in the chat.
His roots are in Uganda. Isn't that right, James? Your roots are in Uganda.
Oh, yes, yeah. So my mom met a man when I was 1 year old. And so, yeah, so my dad so I call him my dad because he's practically my dad. And I recently, 1 week ago, I rescued a 1 day old baby boy. So, so it's
Beautiful.
it's very,
And
yeah.
Margaret, please invite James to the gym.
Well, he's there.
Oh, he's there. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
he's there.
All right. I just saw
That's
Jackie
where we
join
started.
Us. Okay, I just saw Jackie
James, can
join
you?
us, and I was like, oh, he's got to know about Jen.
James, can you leave your details in the chat? Would be great.
Yes, please, James. Please put your information, your
Thank you.
WhatsApp
There.
especially, so I can reach out and Lucas can reach out to you. Okay. We will be reaching out. Okay. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Okay, Wame, W-A-M-E, iPhone. Are you there? Hello, hello. Can you come and share with us who you are?
Good gracious. Hi, Kwame.
Kwame.
You made
Oh,
it.
Kwame. Okay. Yay. Kwame.
Oh yes, hello. Yes, it's
Hi,
Kwame.
welcome.
Hey,
Yes.
brilliant.
I,
Welcome.
my
So
name
we
is
know who
Kwame. I
invited
was.
you. We know who invited
It was. It was Maria that invited me to come. I'm quite new. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just here to absorb and listen. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Wami. And welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I want to go ahead and
Kwame is from Ghana.
he's from Ghana.
Kwame's from Ghana,
Okay, beautiful. Please, Wami.
but he's in England. He's in my church. We met at
Okay,
church.
Kwame, please put your information in the chat, especially your WhatsApp, so we can reach out to you, okay? All right. So I have Jackie, and I'm going to have her come and introduce herself in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the 7 pillars are. What are they? Okay, so the 7 pillars are this, guys. Mindset. It's the biggest deal. It runs everything in your life. It's either for you or against you. And you've got to be able to, we say in Y.E.A., once you hear what you're saying about each pillar that's limited and negative, you won't be able to unhear it. It's there. Then we teach you how to create something that's so much more powerful and that will kick you right back into life and action in what you're up to. Okay? So mindset, it is the biggest deal. It's in everything in your life. And I do an exercise in Y.E.A. that shows you there isn't one word I couldn't say to you and you not have a mindset about it. And it's going to be a limited one if you haven't created anything. And some of these guys, I actually take your favorite color and you can still come up with something negative like that because it's automatic. You can't not do it. And I prove it to you in the program. All right. So the next one is
Carol,
yes.
1 second. My community rep Fred just popped in.
Oh, wonderful.
If you want to just take a minute just for him to say hi.
Okay. And there's Frederick, right?
Yes.
Okay, Frederick, can you come join us and say hi to everyone? Oh, you're muted, Frederick. Let me give you a prompt to unmute. There you go. There you go. Hi, Frederick. Welcome.
Yes, hello everyone.
Welcome,
I
welcome.
am
So introduce yourself.
Hi,
We know
I'm
Margaret
Frederick.
invited you.
Yeah, thank you.
Introduce yourself.
Oh yes, this actually is my first time to be in this platform. I really wanted to be with you all those days, but sometimes network is very poor at where I am. But I'm happy to be here today. I'm the community rep, Knowing to Love, working with Margaret. Thank you.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So Frederick, thank you for joining us. And I get that you got some challenges around network. Lots of people do. They drop on, they drop off, but you get what you are able to get. So thank you for joining us. Okay,
Yeah,
so guys, mindset is the first pillar. And then the second pillar is focus. What you focus on is what you get. And, if you can't focus, and especially entrepreneurs, we're all over the place because you've got so many ideas, but we teach you how to focus and be able to get what you want. Number 2 and number 3 is declaration. My favorite one. It is my favorite. I can't say enough about it. It is how we got to 62 countries. I declared it 5 or 6 years ago in the North America program. I said I wanted to go global. I had no clue how that was going to happen, and my knees shook because I had no clue how this was going to work. And we are now in 62 countries. So I just started speaking it everywhere, guys, everywhere. And the doors started opening and more countries came and more countries came. And now we've got 62 countries that we serve. It's incredible. I could never have told you when I declared it that that's what would show up. I just knew I was going to get there. Because once you start declaring things, doors start opening. And I will tell you this. Here's the flag about, and if you take nothing else away, take this away today. And that is this. If I do not declare what I want in my life on this platform, Lucas may have the perfect resource for me, or the perfect person to connect me to collaborate with me, to make my dream happen. If I do not speak it, he can't help me. He can't help me with anything. Now, I want to share something with you of why you declare, why it's so powerful. My head coach, I declared, he was in my course in North America, and I said, I want to go global. And he declared, I'm going to Africa. Now, guys, if I had not declared that I wanted to go global, I would have just said, okay, great, congrats, have fun. But I declared that, and I saw when he said, I'm going to Africa, an opportunity. I said, okay, find me entrepreneurs over there. Guess who he found? Teresa Coomson and Michael Simier. They are my Africa directors. That's who they found. That's who he found and sent to me. And the rest is history. We're in 39 countries in Africa right now. So I want you to get the power of declaration. Take nothing else away. Start declaring what you want in your life and find platforms that cheer you on, that say you can do it. Find communities that get behind you. Find communities that believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. Because guys, when I spoke, I'm going global, I didn't believe in it. I struggled with it all the time, but I kept speaking it. And pretty soon I started believing it. So I really want you to get the power of declaration. And I know that there is something inside of Africa that says, don't tell people what you're up to. They might steal your idea. They might run with, they might do something. Do not worry about that. This is this platform, and you will only get people that support you and what you're up to. Okay, so the next one is visualization. Guys, we call it the blueprint to your future. If you can visualize 2 years from now, 5 years from now, about your project, about your nonprofit, your NGO, your CBO, your passion, your business, if you can see 2 years from now, you can see the actions to take to make it happen. You can start visualizing real specific things, and it makes a difference in you being able to take the actions that are needed to move it forward. Okay? So then there is the dynamic duo, and that's what I call it, and that is accountability / imperfect action. And guys, accountability is simply being your word to you. And who do we let down the most? When we promise ourselves and we don't tell anybody else about it, we'll let ourselves down every time. Stop doing it. Be your word to you. And let me tell you, it builds confidence. When you start speaking something and you start making it happen, it builds big confidence in who you are for yourself and for others. And then be your word to others. It'll change your life. 10 weeks of you being your word to yourself and others will change your life. Okay? And then imperfect action, guys. About, I don't know, I've lost track. I think either about 7 or 8 years ago. No, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, guys. I said to myself, Carol, you are all about perfection. you are not going to get anything done because you can't meet perfection in your mind. I didn't even know what perfection looked like, but I knew it just wasn't what I was doing. And so I said, okay, you're going to have to start taking some imperfect actions and tweak it, make it better all the time. And guys, my life changed. When I started taking imperfect action, I wrote my book. When I started taking imperfect action, I started putting way more things out and posting. When I started taking imperfect action, I started becoming global. So I want you to really get that imperfect action is just you taking some steps and then allowing to see where you can perfect it, make it better and better along the way. Don't wait for perfection. You'll never get there. Okay? And then the next one is creativity. Guys, it is where you tap into your greatness. And we all have it. We all have it. And I ask this question every week, and I'm not ever going to stop because I want you to take it away with you from this meeting. And that's this. Where is the richest place on the planet? And guys, the answer? The cemetery. Do you know why? All those beautiful ideas died with people. They never took the action to make them happen, and we never got to experience their greatness. Don't let your beautiful ideas die with you. Do not let them die with you. Put them out there. Take the actions. Let us experience your greatness. Okay? And then, community. And guys, this is just a part of the community. We've had over 1,000 people graduate from Y.E.A. So this is just a small part of our community. But it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the power of community coming together, like-minded people coming together, believing they deserve to thrive, believing we can do it together. Whew. Powerful. The most powerful thing on the planet is when like-minded people get together and take action. Wow. We'll scale mountains. And we can really and truly make big, huge changes in the world. And that's what we're up to. Okay? So that is our program, guys. That is what you'll be learning each week. A different pillar each week. You'll be hearing what you're saying about that pillar that stops you from taking it on. And we will call, it's really honestly, we're going to unleash your mind. We're going to unleash your mind. Because those limited mindsets hold us back. They stop us and they block us. So how about let's unleash these beautiful minds of ours and dream big, not small, not small. Global was big for me, not small. Going to Kenya for Chrissy was big for her. Not only once, but twice, and now a third time. Maria, going to Kenya and building that borehole was big for her. She did it. Okay. So I really want you to get the power of all of these pillars. And I see somebody on here that uses these pillars, and I haven't seen him consistently for a little while because I know how busy he is, but I want him to come and be the last person to share. Kenneth, come. Oh, I'm going to have Jackie share at the very last. Kenneth, please come and just share the highlights of what you are up to, because Y.E.A. community is in your back pocket. Oh, you are muted, Kenneth. There you go.
Hello.
Go for it, Kenneth.
Thank you so much, team. I've been away for quite some time.
I know.
And it is simply because of running a number of things here in Kenya. Okay, I've also gone to Uganda and I came back. Okay, they have seen you. It's okay. They have said hi. Eh? Lucy, wait.
Guys.
Okay, so I don't have power here, so we are still struggling with this lamp. And I would like to say about pillars that have helped me in my life ever since I joined Y.E.A. I don't know, Carol, is it now 3 years ever since I joined? Yes. So it has been, I've really applied these 7 pillars in my life, and I've already seen the result. Just like I normally say that when I came here, I was a bit confused. I have a number of objectives, the goals that I wanted to achieve, but getting to them was becoming a bit confusing due to a number of things which was going on in my life. And when I met Christy introduced me to Y.E.A., and that is how there was a turnover. And I built things out of that from the scratch to where I am right now. Christy about be a light to me because it's like a mother to me. At the same time, she's a great friend who has shown me a lot ever since I joined Y.E.A. So just to say about the mindset, I said that when I was before I came to Y.E.A., I had this dream of planting 2 million trees, and mom already started it. It is my mother, single mom, who introduced me to this for nature, and I took after her. After she passed away, she left me with a duty to take care of some trees at a place where we used to live together with her. It was only, I think there were 3 trees that I was supposed to take care of. Then from where I picked it up. As I was growing, I was already in love with the conservation of nature, and I started planting trees. But more energy went in when I joined Christy, introduced me to Y.E.A., which changed my mindset that it is possible that it can be done, because out of that 3 trees, we have already managed to plant 1.3 million trees ever since we started in the year 2020. And it is not in one place like other people are claiming that how can one person plant 1.3 trees? And it is a community, because you can remember the last pillar is about the community. I've been engaging a lot of people in my life through the community where I live, and the people from abroad, and that is how you are able to achieve 1.3 million trees. And it is scattered across Africa. And I will tell you for free that even Carol also planted tree with us, and her mom's spirit is already in Kenya specifically. So that is how the mindset, I call it a big deal, because it really shaped me up, and we are now going towards our whatever that we focus our brain on, that we are going to achieve 2 million tree. So I have a number of projects that is also going on, and that is about the creativity. I remember when Christy About came here together with Moses, a friend in Kenya, that Christy introduced me to. And Moses was doing about things to do with reusable sanitary pads. And when we met together, we talked about it. And together with my women, also say that we can also do it here. And it is now something that already changed the so many people in this community where I live, because we are able to make the same thing reusable sanitary pads. We are able to also make soaps that can be used to wash those reusable pads. And we have also some sewing machine. Through Christy About, we were also able to get some sewing machines from people who contributed towards it. And we are now have some sewing machine that we are making reusable sanitary pads. And you know, Christy About, we are doing it for free. We are giving these people sanitary tile for free in schools. And when you come back on November, you will also participate the same way you participated when you came here. You remember that football with those women.
I
So
do.
when you come here, you will also be, as our patron, you will also be there to distribute free sanitary towels to our girls in school, in sports, wherever that we go. And we do it for free. And the people
It's
really
so
embrace it.
beautiful, Kenneth.
Mhm.
It's so
Yes.
beautiful. It's
And
so beautiful.
hopefully,
I'm so happy that you know, how it came together like that. The Moses and the napkins, that was Jennifer. They were, you know, YEA students in a previous year, and they're doing extraordinary things in their county. I don't remember. Are they in Kisii? What county is Moses in
I think they are in
Kenya?
Bungoma.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yes.
guess I don't know that county.
So
So,
Kenneth,
yeah,
how many
just
trees
amazing.
how many trees have you planted now with your campaign?
It is 1.3 million trees, and it is scattered across East Africa.
1.3. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Some are now planted in a place called Lira in Uganda that we visited recently. We got
Wow.
some people who are able to take us there, and we planted so many trees there, fruit trees specifically.
Beautiful.
And that was such
Kenneth,
really a pain.
please put your information in the chat so anybody, guys, my mom, before she passed, she asked me if I would plant a tree in her name. I got to plant like 50 with Kenneth, and my mom's spirit is in Africa now. How amazing. So, you know, please reach out to him and support him in his campaign to reach that many trees. That makes a huge difference. And guys, these are fruit trees where people can eat on the streets. Jackie, you want to have Kenneth come and share on gin. You so want to connect. Kenneth, please put your information in. So Jackie runs a global platform called GIN, Global Impact Network, and you want to come and be a guest speaker at some point because you have so much to share in what you've done in your communities. He takes young people and teaches them how to plant trees. He's doing food forests. He's doing amazing things. Kenneth, I want your greatness known by so many, so many.
Yes.
So please
I
reach
just
out
wanted to say
Jackie.
the last. I just wanted to say the last comment that Christy, we lost Sam, a person. I mean, there's the person that we
Yeah, I
were
saw
been
that,
counseling.
sweetheart.
Yes, and we are really sorry for the loss because the boy has been like a person giving us hope for tomorrow through his ever smiling face. So we are also planning to plant some fruit trees around her grave, around his grave, so that as a memory, for the life that he lived on earth. So we are going to
So
plant some fruit
beautiful.
trees on the same very day that we are
Beautiful,
going to
Kenneth.
bury.
Please put your information in the
Thank you.
chat so people can support.
Yeah, let people get in touch with
Please.
you, Kenneth.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, guys, we have gone over, but I do want Jackie to come and just say hi to everyone and just tell a little bit about Jen because you want to be at the Jen Network. Okay, Jackie, come say hi.
Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to follow Kenneth, huh? Well, you know,
No.
you guys have really put a big task in front of me. If you really look at this screen and about half of it is visible, imagine the abundance that's sitting here and the people that have the ability for really positive impact change. And of course, Carol's orchestration, I can't say enough for, and her actual walking through all of her pillars this week. I am just in awe of what all of you are capable of doing. And that's what the Gin is all about, is to bring forward your desire and your vision and your mission. So between Carol and myself, to be able to have you realize that you are the important step You are the actual fruition or the making happen of that vision that both Carol and I and you and so many others have. So you are so important. We celebrate you on Tuesday, literally, and that's at 1600 GMT, 9 o'clock Pacific. I'm not going to go through all that. I have put that all in the chat. Please join us. And if you have a project that you kind of sort of thought you would work with, I mean, Kenneth, we need you to come back. We've got sewing also. We've got the trees. We've got, all of that. So join us on Tuesday. We are going to get it real crystal clear as to what the next step is. And in fact, I want to put you in breakout rooms per group. Now we're really going to get serious. We are going to accomplish this, whatever that project is that you want to work on. We have the people to help you. So look, please, in the chat, save the chat, and be there with us on Tuesday. I can't say enough, and I've said maybe too much, but welcome back, Carol. So nice of you to have a voice.
I know. I have a voice again. Oh my goodness, guys, I have been without a voice. My microphone has not been working for a few days now, and Carol without a voice is not good.
Not a good thing.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, everyone. Okay, this is a wrap, guys. Thank you once again. If you did not get a chance to share, please raise your hands. Let us know you want to share, and I will call on you. But early on, because toward the end, it gets really, we got to move through it really quickly. So raise your hands. If you didn't get a chance to share this week, please come next week, every Thursday until this course starts, guys. May 22nd is our first classroom. This call ends. May 22nd, this call ends, and our course begins. So please, I've got my link in there. If you haven't registered, please register for the May program. You will see us all. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Let's thrive together. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Carol. Beautiful.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.